I hope those of you who watch this show regularly know we always start off with some memorabilia. Got a little bit for you today. Let's see who it is. Looks like a baseball card again. Let's flip it over, see who it is. First ever Topps baseball card of Freddie Freeman in a Dodger uniform. Last year, Topps 2022. How do you like that one? I like that one a lot. There's Freddie. Yep, there he is. Cool, man. That's the way to do it. Let's start off with a little bit of theme from the neighbors of ours that we just played in Chicago there.
Do they still play the blues in Chicago?
They should be today.
When baseball season rolls.
Oh, yeah, they do.
When the snow melts away. Do the Cubbies still play?
Yes, they do.
In their ivy covered burial ground.
That's a good name for it.
When I was a boy, they were my pride and joy.
Not mine.
But now they only bring fatigue.
That's your problem.
To the home of the brave, the land of the free, and the doormat of the National League.
That's right, man.
3, 2, 1.
Let's start the show.
0.
They did.
It's time for Dodger Baseball.
No, not today. It's a day off. What, no baseball? No problem. We got you covered right here on Let's Talk Dodgers. I'm Randy, you know who you are. Come on in. Pull up a chair. Sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is a show where we will, well, maybe let's see here. We'll show you some memorabilia like this. We'll play some home run calls. We got a few of those. We'll check out an injury report. We'll do some fun stuff, including shout-outs, this day in Dodger history, and some quick hit trivia. So come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. No game, no problem. Hey, the Dodgers are in the midst of an off day today, like I said, having taken 3 of 4. I said they've taken 3 of 4 from the Cubbies in Chicago. And more on that later. The team now sits at 12-11 on the season. Good for a tie with the Arizona Diamondbacks for first place. First place. Wait a minute. They're only a half a game in front of the Padres. So we're in a deadlock tie almost. 3-way tie for first, almost. Anyway, on Sunday, Max Muncy passed Pete Alonso for the Major League lead with 11 homers to help the Dodgers beat the Cubs 7-3 at Wrigley Field. James Outman's also hot. He's got 7 home runs so far this season. Let's hear yesterday's home runs from Betts, Muncy, and Martinez. Are you ready? Okay, hit it, Mookie.
Betts puts it in the air, deep to left field. Betts ties the game. It is a heater, and that two-seamer has been very effective. That one was slightly up. It didn't have the depth in the movement, and it was right there above the knees where Mookie just killed it. Didn't hit it 100 miles an hour, but hit it hard enough at 97.5.
He's right. Oral, you're right, man. He killed it. He just killed it. Went like a shot, like a laser. That was in the 3rd inning. In the 6th inning, these two guys did this.
Stroman's 2-2. Max Muncy. Deep right field. Max Muncy, man on fire. Off the scoreboard.
Listen.
And the Dodgers lead 4-3.
And then Martinez.
JD Martinez goes back-to-back with Max Muncy. The next guy coming up is the Dodgers. Pretty good chance to go back-to-back-to-back.
Didn't happen, but hey, those were the 3 home runs from yesterday, and the Dodgers, like I said, end up winning the game 7-3. Really cool. Like seeing guys getting hot at the same time. That's kind of neat when you have 2 or 3 of them at the same time getting hot. It beats one guy carrying the team, and when you have multiples doing it, you can squash the opposition, and that's what the Dodgers have been doing lately. When they get a gang of home runs, they just blow people away. The set of stats which caught my eye yesterday was the fact that as of yesterday, during the game, they said James Outman was leading all NL rookies in these 5 categories. You ready for this? You sitting down? 311, OPB, that's his average, batting average. OPB, 407, on-base percentage. Hits, he's leading all rookies with 22 hits. Home runs, 7. Triples, 8. And 19 RBIs. And that leads all leads all NL rookies in all those categories. And there's your leader in all 5. James Outman, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, thank you. I picked him to be the Rookie of the Year before the season began in the picks that Lynn and I do. So we'll see how it turns out. But so far, he's right on track. Okay, moves. Over the weekend, the Dodgers recalled left-hand pitcher Victor Gonzalez from AAA Oklahoma City. It's about time. They designated right-hander Jake Reed for assignment with the Dodgers, needing a fresh bullpen arm. Reed was DFA'd after making his first appearance on Friday. He allowed 6 runs on 5 hits and 1 walk, retiring just 2 batters against the Cubs. No good, man. He's gone. Gonzalez has had an impressive start to his season at AAA. Struck out 12 batters over 7 innings. Pardon me. Gonzalez's velocity on his 4-seam fastball has been up a tick, 96 to 97 miles an hour. So that's a good sign for Victor Gonzalez, and welcome back to the team. All right, and so injury news. People have been asking about Will Smith. He's expected to return probably around the end of April or the start of May in the next couple weeks. He had a positive day, quote unquote, on April 22nd. That was on Saturday. But that appears unlikely now that, according to Roberts, Smith still has a few hurdles to clear. He didn't say what they are. And it's possible he's going to need a rehab assignment once he's cleared from his concussion status. There's no timetable for this, so we don't know when Smith's going to really return. But Dodgers are going to be cautious. They're going to, given the delicate nature of head injuries as the way they are in baseball, particularly for catchers who get their bell rung a lot, like he did, no rush. And since it's early and we got a bunch of guys that can carry the team, not just one, well, it's okay. We can do without him for now. We're going to need him later, there's no doubt, but I think we got it covered for now. All right, some fun stuff. Always begins with some shout-outs. These are some folks who have chimed in recently, or not so recently, I guess more recently on our Facebook page. You ready? These guys all get shout-outs. Shout-outs to the house. Eric N. Thanks, Eric. Good to talk about Dodgers. Mary C., Kathy E., David C., Charlie B., B. Fox, Lolita S., Roger Y., Scott L., Tom C., and Maria E., Aaron G., and you and me. And hey, guys, thanks for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Tell your friends to watch, too. Like us on Facebook and YouTube. And like I said, tell your friends. If you got fan mail, toss in here at the Facebook page or write to letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. So shout-outs to all those people I mentioned. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Thank you. This date in Dodger history, April 24th, 1998. Not too long ago. Kind of long ago. Dodger catcher and future Hall of Famer Mike Piazza becomes the 6th major leaguer in history to hit 3 grannies in a month when he goes deep in a 9-run second inning in the team's 12-4 smashing of the visiting Cubs, as we talked about. That's a smashing right there. First guy to ever do it was a guy from the Detroit Tigers. First baseman Rudy York did it. He was the first to hit 3 grannies in a month, and he did it in May of 1937. But back on this date, on April 24th, 1998, Mike Piazza did it too, and we're proud of him for doing it. All right, stats of the day. We already talked about a few of them. This is the 3rd year in a row, I believe, that Jack in the Box is offering up their free jumbo jacks the day following a game where the Dodger pitchers record 10 or more strikeouts. And we've given you the stats the past 2 years, with the Blue accomplishing the feat about 58% of the time 2 years ago, 48% of the time last year. So far this season, the Blue have turned the trick 8 times in 23 games, which means they've done it 34.7% of the time. That's a little lower than usual, but it's still a small sample size. We got a lot of season to go. And whenever the pitching staff gets 10 or more Ks, like they did yesterday, you walk in the day before yesterday, walk in any Jack in the Box restaurant the next day or so in LA, or even in Ventura County, it's LA area. And all you got to say is, give me the Dodger deal, please. And when you buy a large drink, you get a free jumbo jack with it. So that is pretty darn cool. And I've done that myself. Got to watch the old ticker. But hey, once in a while, a jumbo jack. Got to celebrate those Dodger pitchers. All right. Hey, don't look now, but James, in other stats, James Outman is leading the team in batting average. He's standing steady at 311. During yesterday's game, he was still 314, but 311. And guess who's second on the team? Freddie's second at 281. This guy right here, batting 281. Come on, kidding me? I'll take it any day of the week. Quick hit trivia. Here's one for you. This is a little bit tougher, a little older time. All you older guys that are older than me even got to know this one. But who was the first player for the Dodgers franchise to win an NL MVP award? I'll give you a multiple choice. Who was the first player of these 4 to win an NL MVP? Was it A, Jackie Robinson, B, Roy Campanella, C, Dolph Camilli, or D, Pee Wee Reese? We'll give you those again in a few minutes. We'll come back to it and give you the answer, all right? Secret stuff. Shh. In case you didn't know, during the regular season last year, you were able to view games over a website called MLB 66. That's MLB66.ir, which is actually, believe it or not, an offshore betting site in Iran. Well, never mind that part of it. You can also watch games from nearly anywhere in the world over this site. And if you don't live in LA or don't get Sportsnet LA channel, or you're somewhere else in the country or the world, you can check it out on MLB66.ir. Keep it under your hat. All right, let's get you out to the ballpark. We didn't even prepare this one, so we're going to do it on the cuff because we like to do things like that when we're watching what's going on. So let's bring it up right now. Tell you who's pitching. There's no game today, so tomorrow the Dodgers are in Pittsburgh, and they're playing the Pirates. Now the Dodgers are 12-11. The Pirates are 16-7. They're a pretty good team. And starting time on that's going to be 3:35 Pacific time tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be Noah Syndergaard with his 0-3 record and a 4.91 ERA, and he's going up against Johan Oviedo. Is that how you pronounce it? He's 2-1 with a 2.22 ERA. All right, start time 3:35. On Wednesday, April 26th, Dodgers playing the Pirates again. Dodgers haven't announced their guy yet for Wednesday, but the Pirates have announced that it's going to be Roansy Contreras. He's 2-1 with a 4.57 ERA. Now, they must have some pretty good pitching because you can't be bad and have a 16-7 record, so something's going on with the Pirates. We're going to find out. On Thursday, Dodgers haven't announced their starter yet, but the Pirates have announced it's going to be their guy, Mitch Keller, who is 2-0 with a 3.64 ERA. And that's a 9:35 a.m. game Pacific time. That's breakfast with the Dodgers on Thursday. You got that? Breakfast or brunch with the Dodgers, 9:35 a.m. Pacific Coast time start. So that's what's going down with your Los Angeles Dodgers when they play the Pirates this week. All right, let's give you the quick hit trivia answer. We just asked you a minute ago or so, who was the first player for the Dodgers franchise to ever win the NL MVP award? Was it A, Jackie Robinson? Was it B, Roy Campanella? Was it C, Dolph Camilli? Or was it D, Pee Wee Reese? Do we know who it was? Anybody got the answer? Anybody want to take a stab at it? Okay. Was it Jackie? No. Was it Roy? No. Was it Pee Wee? No, it was Dolph Camilli, and he was the first Dodger to ever win the ML MVP. He was named the MVP in 1941 after leading the team in home runs and batting, and he led the whole league actually in home runs and batting, runs batted in, as the Dodgers won the pennant for their first time since 1920. So 21 years later, after 1920, they won it again in 41. He was the 9th National League player to ever hit 200 career home runs. He held the Dodger franchise record for career home runs from 1942 to 1953. And his son, Doug Camilli, many of you older like me would remember, Doug Camilli played for the Dodgers from 60 to 64. He was a no-hit, pretty good fielding catcher. And he played for 4 years with the Blue, and then he ended his career a couple years later with the Washington Senators. So the answer was Dolph Camilli. All right, good one. Anybody get that one? Okay. Other cool stuff. Don't forget about the Dodger YouTube channel. Yes, the team has a YouTube channel. You can find it at youtube.com/Dodgers. And while we're sitting here, let's do it again. Let's pull a surprise on us and see what's playing on the front page of it at this moment. All right? I'm doing it. I'm as surprised as you are. I'm just looking at it for the first time today. Here we go. Change it up all the time. Oh, this is the off-season. Backstage Dodgers Season 10. In this week's episode of Backstage Dodgers, you catch up with everything you missed in the off-season and spring. So they do a little recap. It's about a 40-minute episode. So that means it must have played an hour on Sportsnet LA. So that's a great one. If you got some time on this off day, you can catch up on what happened over the spring and in the off season with the Dodgers. And of course, at the bottom of that page, you get all the highlights of the latest games. You get all kinds of Backstage Dodgers episodes. You get all kinds of exclusive interviews with people. So that's a great one. Go to the Dodger YouTube page at youtube.com/Dodgers. All right. Also, don't forget you can view and hear post-game interviews and other great videos at the Sportsnet LA website. Just go to sportsnetla.com, and that's where you can check them out. And remember, I always try to put some cool things up there. I'm always putting up the highlights. If it's a big blowout game or a fun game that the Dodgers win, I always throw the highlights up there so you can watch it on our Facebook page. Very cool, and it's a lot of fun. All right, I think that's going to do it. Anybody else got anything to talk about? Well, throw it out there at Let's Talk Dodgers at gmail.com, and we'll talk about it next time. If you got any questions or anything like that, or throw it right on the page there, and we'll talk about it right here in Let's Talk Dodgers in Facebook. And you can like us there and like us again. Show your support in YouTube. So thank you very much for watching. And when's the next show? Probably whenever we can squeeze one in. If there's any big news break, we might do that. Might try for another one during the week before the weekend. We'll see how that goes. And we'll talk again soon, all right? So come on back, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers, okay? All right? Okay, you got it. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Let's Talk Dodgers.
Play ball! It's time for Dodger baseball!
Well, tomorrow anyway. Thanks for watching. Bye.